Hello my friend, Jimmy Mawson here. It's a great day for breakthrough. In today's video I want to talk about powerful proof of visualization and the impact that it can have. I was just with a friend who is from Australia, and he came to London about 17 years ago, and at the time, you know, we were both just teenagers when we first met, and you know, we became really good friends. And he left to go back to Australia, and from that point on, when he went back home, he decided that he wanted to come back to London someday. And I don't like using the term someday because it's a very airy-fairy, wishy-washy term that doesn't really mean a lot, which often means never. But he kind of, in his mind, he said, you know what, I'm determined to get myself back to London one day, to see my friends again, and you know, to just visit the place that I've come from, and you know, see again the experiences that I've had. And so he set his mind to coming back to London, and he really set a clear intention. And you know, part of him was thinking, you know, I don't have the money for it, I don't have the resources to get myself from all the way from Australia back to London again, and I'm not sure it will ever happen. But in his mind, he just had the idea that he was going to head back to London at some point in his life. And so he got married, and he, you know, started to have kids, and the dream got less and less feasible. It seemed less possible to achieve, and you know, he started to get to a point where he was getting a bit discouraged and thought, you know what, I'm not sure it's going to happen. But in his mind, he still had the idea that I'm going to be in London one day. And you know, it took him 17 years. He saved up money, and by that point he had 3 kids, but he had still made that decision that he wanted to get himself back to London, and this time he was going to take his family so that they could see where he had this amazing experience. And you know, so 17 years on, he's saved up the money, he's made it happen, and he turned up in London, and it was so great to see him. And you know, he was telling me yesterday actually that you know, even before he came to London, he visited Paris, and he had visited Paris last time he came to London as well. And again, he decided that he wanted to go to Paris. He wanted to be back there, and he visualized in his mind being back in Paris, and he set his mind to it. And the crazy thing is, he even had dreams about being back in London and being in Paris. And he dreamt all the way through that 17-year period. He dreamt about being back in London and back in Paris, and he made it happen. He made it happen. And it's so powerful when you start to, you know, visualize things that you want to see in your life, things that you want to achieve in your life, things that you want to have in your life. And when you can start to get a hold of that clear visualization and determine in your mind that you're going to make it happen, and you set that intention to make it happen, it is possible, my friend. It is possible. You can make that thing happen. Even if the resources and the finances and the situation doesn't seem possible right now, it doesn't matter. You set that clear intention, and as you do that, you will start to see things fall into place, align themselves to make that thing happen. Because as you visualize it, it gives you the ability to believe that it's possible. Even when there's doubt, even when there's, you know, questionable situations, things happening in your situation, it doesn't matter. If you can visualize it and get a clear picture, a clear vision of what it is that you want and what it is that you're after, you can have it, my friend. You can go after it, and you can get it. All right, so that's my message today. Just the power of visualization. Jimmy Mawson signing out. Click that link below or at the end of this video. Blessings.